My directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenon, Sharlayan's grandest collections of books and tomes. Oh my god, I can't wait to see in here.
Shit.
Go! I don't even like reading in real life, but... Walk.
You have to walk in the library. Not doing anything fucking crazy now. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a Regadian man by the name of Numkrep. Built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to the horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. A towering wave approached the ring to smash the vessel to pieces. But in a moment's despair, Numkrep wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship safely atop of Alathia's spine.
The ship! The ship!
That giant ass fucking ship that we saw, like...
Yeah, we were playing on that ship!
Because we were like, what the fucking hell is a goddamn ship doing up here? Oh my god, as if we both remember that as well. Because we were just randomly flying around in our mounts, weren't we?
Oh dear, you look exhausted. What about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned?
We were.
Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a mammoth at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Ready for a tea break, Alanis? I know I am. This crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city?
Just gonna walk around and people, hey, what do you think about the Jalopru?
Wait, you're that House Lavieux girl, aren't you? This man of you is obviously a foreigner. I heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims. I'll thank you to leave me be. I've naught to say to the likes of you. God damn, man.
My apologies, but I work in the offices of the forum. The word reached Master fourchenault that I was helping you.
Man, Alice, get the hell out of here!
I know!
Welcome, sir. I'm gonna help you today.
Right, go away, Alice.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, is that Mistress Alisae I see there? My word, how long has it been?
Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the studium. We have questions, and only Sharlayan has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days?
What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse?
Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me.
You're a visitor to Sharlayan, aren't you?
Yeah.
If you will know your face, we shall pass you off as a server, with none the wiser.
Let's put down the phone. Hey man, I'm to love for you bunch of dickheads, eh? Enjoy your meal.
Final Days. This is the first I've heard of it. Well, that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. Must be a busy time to be a gleaner. Gleaner.
It's a gleaner?
You don't know what a gleaner is. They're collectors of sort. Travel the world, procuring things we haven't got here in Sharlayan. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. Watch the harbour and you'll see what I mean. I'm carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. Look, man, look!
It's an ark! They're building an ark!
Fucking, it is, isn't it? It is.
They're building an ark!
They're trying to preserve little bits of history, and they're all gonna fuck off.
I swear to God, if animals start coming now, like...
We go to the goddamn docks like 2 elephants, 2 dodos, 2 fucking... a couple of moogles.
Aww.
Man, does look like a nice cup net.
Look at the Brandon.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Alice getting some introspection.
Are those the relic things that people are saving?
What the hell's going to be in there, man?
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Watch them start ferrying in some shit from like the Rising Stones. Like robbed.
Robbed something from the silos.
Vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. And gleaners answer to the forum.
Follow them boats.
If
Grab
the
your canoe.
appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst
Thought that
of
we'd swim under the water.
then
Stealth.
Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the forum
We've
is
still got
planning.
Saraban's blessing, haven't we?
Look at Saruman.
Sudden and significant increase in gleaner traffic and cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves.
As for myself, there are a few more subjects I would like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. And see to it that each is returned to its proper place.
Thanks, Raha. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha.
Well, my sleepy eyes, man.
Beneath the scholar's
Oh
city
my
shines a false
God.
sun within a fabricated
It
sky.
is an actual biome.
The fake world.
In any
music.
age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed.
God damn, man. You're from the goddamn Azim's dip.
Knowledge buried beneath knowledge. A growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Damn, man. I know what the hell is
That's
turning the windmill.
cool.
Do they have like artificial wind here as well?
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
Convincing. The incredible
I
Krilly.
assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
God, that'd be odd, that wouldn't it?
The
That's like
island is
uncanny.
volcanic, you see. And once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma.
Aren't those
Well, it
people
used to be.
gleaners?
Oh, we found the gleaners.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Alrighty.
Really? What's the matter?
What's he thinking? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, you're like a second head. What was that, Grilliam?
Did you call to
No,
me
I
just
didn't.
Did you call to me just now?
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
What in earth?
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
No, 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 no. People don't just get random head pains, Grilly. In FF. How the fuck is it raining in here, man?
Well, what do you mean? Did you not just listen to Kryle?
What do you mean?
Everything in here is man-made, even the wind and everything.
Rain? What's he telling me you have sprinklers up there? There's fucking rivers and everything, man.
There you go, see? That's a very
That's a-
pin-straight waterfall.
Extremely straight waterfall right there, man. What can you see?
Dude!
What the fucking hell is that? Abomination.
No, it looks like Ludo!
Like
Have you ever seen the
Ludo.
labyrinth?
Ludo Labyrinth.
The labyrinth.
Oh my god, this looks a bit like Ludo, actually.
It looks like Ludo!
Interesting company, mate. Where are your folk anyway?
I'm Kryle of the Students of Baldessian. These are my associates. Truth be told, the forum's decisions as of late have not sat entirely well with us. That's why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning.
Well, it's impractical. Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls the animals to capture and enclose, and enclosures empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't have you for your services.
The animals coming two by two, hurrah, hurrah. So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the forum. However, Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose.
We also discovered when the operation was begun. The Forum contacted the Gleaners Guild ship and put their people to work some 4 days after the Slowfry made their chilling declaration. Oh, what a coincidence, eh?
In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? Oh no, Crilly!
And
Not
then we can
again,
reach the
Crilly! Kyle, what's wrong?
What is going on here, man?
I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all.
No, 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 no.
Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Soldiering on. Let's be about it then.
Look at them, men. Please allow me to take the lead. Pretty certain I can remember the way to the Archeon. What the hell is happening, man, with Krilly? What is going on? Do you think it's Highland related? Last time we saw people get headaches like that, man, someone gets sucked into the face.
Yep.
Oh my god, there's a little frog with a fucking staff walking around, man.
Well, yeah.
Greetings. We are here to use the Archeon's vaults.
We belong to the students of Baldessian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vault's open to the public, at least where? Open to the public.
Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter.
What, so this is as far as we can go?
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. Can't we just, like, send fucking Krilly in a crate? You know what I mean? Just box her up so that she's an artifact. This guy doesn't trust us, man. Students of Baldessian. Always arseholes, a lot of them. Especially Krilly.
Like you'd say, Krilly. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels.
Krilly in a box.
If we were to integrate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them in the lift.
There we go.
Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. He's talking something. 3, 2, 1, click.
Fucking it. Quiet. You're fighting it away. You should help me with this too. You'll spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. Ah!
There it is.
I was just spraying like a madman.
We didn't kill it, did we?
I totally nearly shot the red one. No, I was sleeping that, man.
Fair shot.
Fair shot. He has a voice.
Nicely done. Let me
of course it's Icelandic.
There you are.
Hi guys.
Revelations.
Well, we found a buddy willing to smuggle us in.
You might find a buddy.
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Because they're going to abandon it, men. They're going to just bail on
It's
it.
a simple thing, really.
Oh, then what's your explanation, mate?
Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty
He looks so
raising.
cool.
But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
Same in a migration, even he's thinking it, man.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Well, actually... Oh, come on, I can't tell him.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then.
Oh, here
It
we
is
go.
imperative that we reach the lower levels.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down.
God
What's
damn,
on
man,
your screen?
Aaronville's just fucking spilling it now.
Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
Need some farming stuff. What the hell are those grapes, man?
Rhombus grapes.
Aha. Now I know where we are. This is the Mariol Economics?
Agronomics.
Huh? Agronomics. Labyrinthos is host to a wide variety of vegetation which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilised in foreign lands. Flowers. The labels on these crates tell a story of their contents. Bundles of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by sheaves of reports. Those flowers are pretty.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
What the fuck?
But they're more than pretty flowers.
Fucking hell.
Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Swear to God, sounded like fucking Adbert there for a
It
sec.
did sound like Adbert a little.
I was like, oh, those like ghost flowers or something, you know, you can see the spirits of the departed or some shit. I know that makes no sense because we've like assimilated them.
This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. We've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. We've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
Well, alrighty then.
So what the white colour symbolises like stress and
Anxiety. How quickly does it change colour, I wonder? We're all happy around it.
Have you learned aught of interest?
these flowers are very, very pretty. And
These flowers are crazy.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings.
it's a mood flower.
Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
Fucking mood flower.
Isn't that the entrance to the arcade?
The fuck was that? Someone's strutting out.
Oh!
What's this guy? Erin.
Look, there.
Erenville.
I think
Erenville,
that's Erenville.
sorry.
I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
And fuck the risks,
Ours
Elfie.
alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice.
Make sure that's true.
If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Goddamn man, stealth you stole it?
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask
Yeah, but
him
let's
to.
just say we're right in there building an ark, man. Why would fourchenault
We can
just
apologise
abandon his
later,
children?
should it come to
I don't know.
Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on.
Maybe he's planning on having them boxed up and kidnapped at the last minute.
Yeah, maybe that, yeah.
It might be best if you came along as well.
Because
In
if he
fact,
told them
we
the
should all-
truth, they wouldn't leave their friends behind. They wouldn't leave us.
God. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he was genuinely
Really?
angry for that reason, you know?
Cryer?
What's going on?
Kriddlestem. How's your head doing?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
Really?
I'm glad you agree.
Your Stoller doesn't miss a thing, dude.
Quickly, Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Look, Nelly, let's go.
Man, I'm worried about little Krill men.
I know. Don't do anything. Grilly, stop looking at the flowers. No, don't look at the flowers.
Almost. I can almost reach
What?
you.
What is happening? What is happening?
Grilly, what's going on?
She's still looking. Forgive me, my attention has been elsewhere. We're following Erenville, wouldn't we? Yes.
Can you just tell us
Now stop
what
looking
is
at the flowers.
going on? Kryle's still feeling unwell. I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. Cannot let our quarry slip away. Grilly, you can still hear it. Hear what, Kryle?
You can still hear
Kryle.
Grilly.
We shall have to remain undetected.
Only Raha and his Venice spellway here.
Where is Graha? Oh, he's reading the books, isn't he? Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads!
Hippity hop, bippity bop.
Ah, goodness! Oh my god! You stole it!
Bippity boppity boo. They can make toads, believe it or not.
Accustomed to transfiguration? Worry not, it'll wear off with the passage of time.
Fioreverto.
Yeah, perfetto. Suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Erenville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. Thanks, you Stoller.
Hey dude, look how shiny
Why
we
couldn't
are.
you do it? And what am I doing in the meantime? You're gonna have a sit down and chat with your Stoller.
Mm-hmm.
Wait here with me. Your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would to learn anything of note.
Unless you're getting told.
Yeah, you get. Oh, Alfie. 3, 2, 1, click.
Vite. Alphinaud and alisae are now accompanying you. Get to your side and not to proceed with quest objectives. I'm waiting for you. Oh, there you are, you're back. Come.
Toad and alphinaud. Let's go.
Okay, now. Oh my god, we sound so witty.
Let's go, you two. I told you I'd adopt you no matter what the cost. Look up there, there's a toad up there. Like, actual toad.
A total fucking eaters, man.
Mm-hmm. With the tongue. Jump!
You can talk to them.
Alfie! 3, 2, 1, click. Just surrounding.
Leave it. After attempts and fails to shake his head, you nevertheless understand that he's telling you this is the wrong way. Who's Alice? Let's discuss. Runs off.
Oh, sorry. I've clicked it. Alito tends to face the north. Perhaps she's suggesting you cross the bridge. But Alfie said it's the wrong way.
Where the fuck are you going?
North?
You're going the long way, you man. I'm going the shortcut way. There's a yak out for me!
I can see it. Keep running.
Run!
Hop. Hop.
No. Put me up the ass.
Hop.
Okay, there we go. He's gone now. Okay, let's go, team. We got them punk frogs.
Let's go.
We'll rip it our approval. Okay, don't all just be there like a little pack. They're gonna get suspicious.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory.
It's a foreign member.
We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
It's gone.
So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competence.
That's definitely a foreign worker because I remember the weird hats.
Kidnap alisae and alphinaud.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. What warrants such urgency?
Yep.
Fucking get him tall, man, Aaron. And bat him if he doesn't.
In an age long past, Sharlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course.
Then I will do your bidding. For now.
Man, fuck that, man.
Unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions.
I'm told, Erenville.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
Fucking 99 members. How long does it take them to decide anything? 99 council members. Oh my god. That's not suspicious. He suspects. We're just a frog.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
He just knows.
How?
While I do have my reservations.
He's suspicious as fuck, that's why.
I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
Just 3 fucking frogs staring at you.
You're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Look at Aaron, I like this guy, man.
Yeah, man.
He's perceptive.
Oh dear.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Yep.
You're so
well,
good.
anyway, man, we're all stood there in a fucking uniform line just staring at them.
And as soon as he looks at us, we're like...
We're just paralysed.
That was one of the best quests I've ever done.
That was amazing.
Alice, what do you say about that?
Oh, top performance needs work apparently. I have to pay more attention next time I see one. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not so easily be deceived. He seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle, this momentous duty the Forum agent mentioned.
But duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all of its resources. Judging by what we just heard, none of the gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. We should head back to Y'shtola and Kral for the moment. See what they think of this.
Crilly?
Yeah, where's Crilly?
Y'shtola, what have you done to her? You turned into a goddamn plant. There she is. Crilly?
What's going on?
What on earth are you doing here? In the rain. Staring at these damn ghost flowers, man. She picked one. I thought they'd take ages to grow. Crilly.
What's she doing?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
And that's...
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
It is, it's Heidelin, look. It's Heidelin reaching out to her, man.
Yeah.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course.
Ah! Come on, Crilly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Heidelin's speaking through her. There she is.
Oh.
Thank you.
What the...
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
God damn.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment.
Be quick about it
then. In the
then.
depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest.
Whoa.
The depths of the ethereal sea. We've had many sea references. Emmett has been talking about going down to the depths.
On the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you.
Oh.
Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
Why does this feel like she's saying farewell somehow?
Will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy, surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Aww.
Till the
That's
end.
so lovely.
I don't know, man. This is giving me ominous feelings.
No, but...
White flowers mean death in many other cultures. I know it's not going to stay white forever, but...
Yeah.
Changes with mood. But...
Well done, Crilly.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. At least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower.
That's beautiful.
Yes, we are definitely making progress.
Group hug, Crilly. Group hug.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
They've been caught.
Oh god, Alice is fucking necking somebody.
Oh god.
Alice is swinging bats.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
We need to stay out the way. Stay out the way. Because if they get kicked out, at least we won't. Oh no. Dad! Oh, everything's going wrong now.
Master Fourchenault, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Chief Arsehole
Mistress
Fourchenault.
Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
Well, we are, technically.
A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine behaviour?
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're bastard liars.
But the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact.
Impact on what, huh?
We, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion, and we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
They're your children, you
Foreign
asshole.
elements. Hold it, Alice.
Then is to be our fate. Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
Just try, man.
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Give us our
for
cat back!
fuck's sake,
Why?
man.
Grah! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
He hasn't done fuck all.
He hasn't done anything.
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Oh dear, okay.
Alright, okay, I mean... when you put it like that, I mean...
Okay, fine.
Alright, you do the talking. Don't leave it to me, man. I can't even sell fish to some fucking bellend on the pier, man.
Silence is often one's best defense. The rostra await.
I agree, we should settle this in combat. Let's go, Fourchenault, let's go. Really, I choose you. Oh man. Alright, dude. Is Raha gonna show up in chains? Little ball and chain round his tail. Hey, at least the rain's cleared up. Oh, to be fair, it's a different biome, wasn't it? There he is. What the fuck? Gritty's hood's down.
Forgive me.
Was it?
It was down.
I didn't see.
Raha was careless.
Regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together.
There we go, man. The echo action.
Was it well spent?
I trust your time within the
Please tell me it was.
well spent.
It was well spent.
Oh,
tell me when your next text is gone.
Yes.
You gotta tell me when your next one's gone, Lou.
Master Fourchenault, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
Yes, please do, you old twat.
Certain individuals, dissatisfied with our decision, have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
Actually, we haven't tried. We haven't interfered at all.
No.
At all. We've just been observing, so
They
go
entered
on.
our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. These warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret.
Get Alice, bite your tongue. Don't do it. Okay, she's doing well. Look at Krilly.
I know, hey, hey.
Have tarnished the good name
beautiful.
of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
No, he would not. Actually. Don't
Krilly,
listen,
don't doubt
Krilly.
yourself.
Don't listen.
Or she's gonna bat someone.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
Boom.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
There you go.
Sit down. Oh, she's already... Sit down more.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Tell them, Raha.
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the forum's policy-making process. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
That he is. He has like 100 years of experience governing a settlement.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted.
What point in time and towards what?
No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. The vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
What happened 270 years ago?
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Okay, well done, Miss Stolle, remembering that.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh so important duty.
What was found in there?
Duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Oh.
What?
Oh. What the fuck is she force joking him?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. What would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
Well, what did you find?
We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Let's go, man.
It's in your trailer.
Such misguided zeal.
What the fuck could they have found, man?
Father, Master fourchenault, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Well, exactly, never mind. You're not an asshole, I mean...
While our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given?
This guy's like fucking
We
Dumbledore.
must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Till further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan.
Oh, been banned. Lumpkin, get off the Allen key.
Also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties.
Fast counterman Baron. Or Baron Barnier.
Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
But what use have we got here? We may as well just move.
Oh well, we tried. What the fuck are we actually gonna do here, man? We can't move on this island without one of them knowing about it.
More transfiguration? Oh, Thancred. How on earth did Raha go into the restricted section, by the way?
Because he's a goddamn boss.
Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city. And our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the ethereal sea. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of substance here in Sharlayan. Oh, well,
yeah, I was going to say, like, wait, is the ethereal sea, or is it more like a body of energy or something? Like, because isn't that where Y'shtola went? Whenever she does like a emergency teleports.
And Thancred was.
Yeah. But it like damages your ether to be in there and twists you up and shit. So Y'shtola came out blind. Thancred lost his ability to use magic.
The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs, why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival come what may, is Father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family?
Alphinaud, alisae, it is you.
The mother. Yes!
It is!
I heard you'd been dragged before the Forum. I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother!
Oh, we've been waiting for this moment. And she's not a bish by the looks. Oh, she's not a bish. She bowed.
Brilliance Levier at your service. Do you find people must be the signs of the seventh dawn? A lovely it is to finally meet you.
We're all just shocked. Mother, please. We don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here...
Oh, bother that. I am to be chastised for speaking to my own children. I am well aware that you and Master fourchenault are not the best of terms on the best terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again.
Look how small they look beside him.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting.
Oh my god. Mama
timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options.
Alright man, let's go man. Dinner at goddamn Mama Lavier's house.
Go, visit your home. We'll be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us.
No, I want to go with them.
I'm not sure Kalanis, what do you think?
I think we should go with you.
Kalanis? The Kalanis Embus?
Oh my god, she knows you.
What a splendid day this turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea. I insist that you join us.
Fuck yeah! Sweet, man. Let's actually talk about this moment as one that we were looking forward to, you know?
Yep, fine. If we're going, let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into private chambers. Thank you very much.
Into our private chambers. In the room's being kept the same.
You totally know I'm going in there, Alice. You totally know.
Why have not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy.
Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, never mind. Levier estate is this way. Straight down the stairs. Come on. And here you are at last. Please, do come in. Hi, everybody.
Bloody hell, man, look how many bloody servants.
What do you mean, Alice? Look at this place. Just admiring the craftsmanship.
Genuinely.
I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Like for the Lara Croft mansion?
Yeah.
Lord Fourchenault is not to hear of this visit.
Ooh, what if he has?
Lose your bloody told.
I'd also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
The gifts shall be procured. What the hell are these gifts gonna be, man? This is gonna be like Alice's old toy.
Master alphinaud, Mistress Alisae, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
But what are we to do, man? I feel like we've gone over a friend's house and they've fucked off and we're just alone with their parents, you know?
Have been sending letters home
feels weird.
from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Yeah.
Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
They've been doing great, man.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Oh.
God damn it.
And I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
And we love them too.
Wonder why they got summoned upstairs. They'll come down in like new outfits.
Oh yeah. It must be, yeah, you will,
outfits!
Yeah.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
In the trailer she was wearing red.
Gifts.
Yeah.
Oh man, something more red magey.
Yeah.
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Of course.
True red mage gear now, man.
And Alfie's just gonna come down as a sage.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for alphinaud.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
So imagine the little matching uniforms as kids, man.
You in those precious matching outfits. I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Alfie!
Here he comes, Sage alphinaud.
Well,
Splendid clothes, Mother.
with a grandeur.
Comfortable and eminently practical.
The tower's been outdone, man. She's got a
I
competitor.
am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Oh.
If you'd allow me, Master alphinaud.
What if these are his weapons?
There must be. Yep, there they are.
There it is, man. God damn.
Wait. Are these...
Pretty badass there, Alfie.
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Okay, run before he gets big.
As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles.
Oh, this is his
I'm
job
told
store.
these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, fourchenault has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
So he became an obsessive workaholic after he had kids. Which tells you that, you know, he had something to protect beyond himself at that point, you know?
Yeah.
He was worried about something beyond himself, more
We shall
important
take
than
your
himself.
wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Ah, she's a
Safe
lovely
travels,
mother.
my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Enjoyed your time with the Liviers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but then your outfits tell the tale. I hope we can help them to reconcile with their father. That they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret of the Forum strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once we've heard your report from Savnir, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move.